Yogi, welcome to class. If you're new to the channel, I'm Rhi. Drake is here, but I don't think he's in shot, but he's here. And if you are returning, welcome back. It is sick to practice with you again on YouTube. Before we jump into this practice, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please do. It just helps Drake and I to grow on the platform. And if you get to the end of the practice and you enjoyed it, give the video a like. All those things just really help us to grow. And if you want to tag me in what you're doing, if you're someone that likes to film your practice on Instagram, then it's at Riri's Yoga Channel. Okay, all that being said, you're not going to need anything for this class except for a place to practice. So this class is just going to be, sometimes you're just in a funk and I don't know, you're just in a bit of a mood and you can't quite, put your finger on it. Maybe there's like new lunar energy, as I'm filming this, we're in a Scorpio new moon. Full moon, sorry. So yeah, sometimes we just get into a funk. All of us do for various different reasons. And for me, whenever that happens, the only way to kind of pull me out of it is to just move my body. And so if you kind of feel that way too, then that is really the purpose of this class. That being said, this one's going to be quite short and it's going to be quite simple. We're just going to move through some sun salutations. And so this would actually be a nice practice to come back to regardless of what mood you're in, but a nice practice to come back to if you're short on time, but you just want to get some prana moving, some energy moving, and just like shift the dial in some way. So not going to be complicated, not going to be one of those ones where I'm asking you to swivel left, right, and go back to front. This one's just going to be quite direct, hopefully a lot of movements that you're very familiar with. So that being said, come to sit at the back of the mat and just sit on the shins. You can have the toes tucked or untucked. That's totally up to you. Let your palms just lay flat onto your thighs. Lift your shoulder blades up, back and down just to kind of set them on the back body. And then if it feels good, close down the eyes. If closing the eyes just isn't something that you want to do, that's very valid. So just keep your gaze down so that we can just start to arrive. And if you have stepped onto the mat and you are in kind of a bit of a funny mood, or your energy is very high, or you're just feeling a bit frazzled, or maybe you're just looking for something to anchor you down, then allow these first few moments to be your mat, kind of opening the door to welcome you home, opening the door to say, come in to this familiar place, this place you've been many times. Let's take a deep inhale on that thought together. And exhale through the mouth. 2 more, just like that. Inhale. Fill the body. Really feel like that breath is going right from the collarbones, the chest, the belly, into the hips. And then sigh it away. Let's do that again. Inhale. Feel everything expanding. Feel your chest rising, the crown of your head rising. Maybe your sides of your torso just getting that little bit wider and going out front to back. And then when you can't take on any more air, just exhale. Beautiful. Blink the eyes open if they were closed. From here, inhale, sweep the arms up, look up, drishti rising. Exhale, cactus the arms. So pull the elbows down. Try and draw the shoulder blades back. Try and together here. Inhale, reach the arms up. Drishti to the fingers. Exhale, back to that cactus. Try to contain the cactus. So by that I mean try not to flare the ribs. Inhale, sweep it up. Drishti rising. Exhale, cactus. Nice. Inhale, pull the forearms and the palms together. Exhale, open that cactus. Inhale, close everything off. Exhale, open. Feel like you're opening up new territory. Inhale, close everything off. Exhale, open. Try and pull the hands further back. Try and really lift the palms up towards the ceiling. Maybe you reach your gaze up with it, and then release. Give that a little bit of a shake. Come off the feet, tap the toes if sitting on them kind of that way was a bit uncomfortable, and then come into a tabletop position. I always like to tuck the toes for this, but you can take whatever you like. And then we're circling, so circle the body up and over, around the palms, around the fingers, around the wrists. Just get a little bit of blood into the fingers. If this is the first bit of movement that you've had today, which it is for me, this is quite early in the morning for me to be practicing. Any of you that have been with me for a long time know that I am not a morning yogi, and I'm not really a morning practitioner. So we'll see how this goes. I'm usually quite heavy and quite tight in the mornings. But if this is the first time your hands have been on the ground today, whether that's first thing in the morning or you just haven't practiced yet, just really allow the weight to just move around, because we really are going to be kind of getting going very quickly. And so we want the hands to be warm and protected, and we want to feel like we've just got a little bit of engagement. Take this into something a bit more organic as you move around the wrists. So maybe that's kind of like a funky cat-cow, where you're just moving however feels nice. The elbows can bend, the chest can lift and lower. Maybe it's a traditional cat-cow for you in these moments, because that's what you like. And all of that is welcome. Nice. From here, come to a bit of stillness. Come up onto the fingertips. We're going to take the fingertip push-ups here. So we're just going to lower and rise. Try and have the shoulders sitting right on top of the wrists. Don't pull away from the work. So don't be back here, which is, much nicer, but it's just not as effective for getting, our fingers and our wrists to just wake up and warm up and activate. So let's keep going for 10. Keep the shoulders going forward. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the palms down. From here, make fists with the hands. Have the backs of the knuckles planting down to the mat, roughly shoulder distance, and have the thumbs out. We're just from here going to roll onto the back of the hand, open the fingers, push down, lift up, close it back off. I'm going to do that a few times. I'm not going to cue you through the pacing. You're just going to move through your wrists, through your shoulders, through your fingers at a pace that is, good to you. You can go quicker than I am or slower. Finish up the round that you are on and come back. Shake the hands out, sit back onto the heels. Just flick the hands in all directions, flick the fingers in all directions. And we'll begin. Palms to the top of the mat. Lift the hips high, find downward facing dog. Feel free to just start to take some movement here. So maybe that's pedaling out the feet. This time just reacquainting the soles of the feet with the mat. We've spent so much time on the hands that, the feet have a part to play as well. It's so easy to forget. Just bending and straightening the knees might be nice, or maybe even crossing one leg in front. I was going to say behind, but in front of the other, pressing into the straight leg, letting the cross foot leg bend, if that makes sense. And then switching it up. So for me, it's right foot crossing in front of left. That allows me to just give the left leg some quite juicy stretch there through the calf. And then back to center. Nice. From here, lift the heels, bend the knees, push off the toes, roll into high plank pose, send the chest long, drop the knees, exhale, push up. Push the butt back towards the heels, drop the forearms, look forward, and then inhale through to upward facing dog. Wave it back, downward facing dog. Lift the heels, bend the knees, push off the toes, ripple forward, chest and gaze along. Exhale, lower and rise. Drop the knees if you want to in that push-up. Then drop knees and forearms. Pull the body through into upward facing dog. And then wave it back. Ardha Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Nice stuff. From here, look to the top of the mat. Lift the heels, bend the knees. Step or jump feet outside hands. Inhale, active squat. Exhale to stand. Inhale, reach the palms and the drishti high, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, back down, active squat, lift the chest. Inhale, the hands go to the mat. Look forward, step back, high plank pose. Exhale, Vinyasa. Then drop the knees, push the butt back as the forearms drop. Inhale through to upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. No pause. Look long, lift heels, bend knees. Exhale, step or jump feet outside hands. Inhale, active squat. Exhale to stand. Bring the palms in. Inhale, drishti and the fingers rise to Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, pull the hands down to active squat. Inhale, hands to the mat, step back, high plank pose. Exhale, Vinyasa. Drop knees and forearms, butt goes back as you inhale through to upward facing dog. Wave it back. Downward facing dog. Nice job. Look forward, lift heels, bend knees, step or spring, feet outside hands. Inhale to active squat. Exhale to stand. Inhale, reach it up, look up. Exhale, pull the energy down back to you as you find active squat. Inhale, hands meet the mat, look long, shoulders go forward, this time step or jump back into your vinyasa. Drop knees and forearms, pull yourself into upward facing dog and wave it back. Downward facing dog. Nice stuff. Look forward, lift heels, bend knees, step or jump feet outside hands. Inhale, active squat. Exhale, bring it in to stand. Inhale, drishti rises, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, back down, active squat. Inhale, hands to the mat. Maybe you're stepping or jumping, but find your vinyasa. Meet me in downward facing dog. Exhale. Finds your downward facing dog. Nice. Look to the top of the mat. Lift heels, bend knees, step or jump, feet outside hands. Inhale to active squat. Exhale to stand. Draw it in. Inhale, reach it up. Drishti rise in Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, back down, active squat. Inhale, hands to the mat. Step or jump back to your vinyasa. Push back. Downward facing dog. Nice. Right leg will go up. 3-leg dog. High onto the ball of the left toes. Drive your right knee into the chest. Bend your left knee. Ripple forward. Right foot to right thumb. Don't lift the palms. Try your best to keep them grounded. Inhale, rise. Double bent leg lunge. Keep that back knee bent. Exhale, keep everything as it is with the pelvis, so don't tip the bowl forward. Kick through the back heel. Even if the leg doesn't straighten, it's the action. Hands into the center, lean over the right leg. Inhale, rises you into crouching warrior. Feel the wobbles. Exhale, straighten into warrior 3. Bend your right knee. Inhale, palms reach forward. Slowly drop the left toes. Rise into high lunge. Exhale, palms meet behind the nape of the neck. Inhale, lift the chest. Lift the gaze. Lift the heart. Exhale, palms frame the front foot. Right leg goes high. 3-leg dog. Look long. Bend your left knee. Inhale, drag yourself through into upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, awakening bees. Left leg will go high, high onto the ball of the right toes. Drive your left knee into your chest and then spring off. So left foot goes to left thumb. Rise up, double bent leg lunge. Bend that back knee deeply. Exhale, keep everything the same, just kick through the back heel. Inhale, hands to the chest. Lean over that left foot. See if I can catch it this time. Rise up into crouching warrior. Bending through that left knee. Exhale, straighten the left knee, traditional warrior 3. Inhale, the arms can go forward as you slowly bend the left knee. Right toes to the back of the mat, rise up. High lunge, exhale, palms meet behind the head. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the gaze, lift the heart, open up. Exhale, palms to the mat. 3-leg dog, the left leg lift. Exhale, look long, pull yourself through into upward facing dog and wave it back. Downward facing dog, nice. Right leg up, 3-leg dog. Drive the right knee in, high onto the ball of the left toes. Spring off, right foot to right thumb, rise up into that double bent leg lunge. Exhale, kick through the back heel. Inhale, hands through the center line. Lean over the right leg, bend the right knee, crouching warrior. Exhale, straighten to warrior 3. Keep lifting the chest. Slowly, left toes back to where you got them from. The inhale rises you into high lunge. Exhale, palms meet behind the nape of the neck. Think about zipping everything in, containing, and then inhale to lift and open as if you're blooming. Exhale, palms to the mat. 3-leg dog, that left leg rises. Look forward, bend the left knee as you inhale, drag your body through your arms. Upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg high. 3-leg dog, high on the ball of the left toes. Drive the right toes, drive the left knee into the chest. Bend through the right knee, ripple forward, drop the left foot by the left thumb. Rise up into a double bent leg lunge. Exhale, kick through the back heel. Inhale, deeply bend through that left knee. Slowly come into crouching warrior, lift the chest. Exhale, warrior 3. Inhale, nice and slow with control. Right toes meet the back of the mat, rise up into high lunge. Exhale, palms behind the nape of the neck. Inhale, lift the chest and heart. Exhale, hands to the mat. 3-leg dog, left leg high. Look long, bend the right knee, inhale, pull the body through upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, nice stuff. Right leg will go up, 3-leg dog, bend through the right knee, pull it into the chest. Spring off the left toes, right foot to right thumb, rise into double bent leg lunge. Exhale, straighten that back leg, inhale, lean into bent leg warrior 3. Exhale, traditional warrior 3. Inhale, drop that left foot back to high lunge. Exhale, hands behind the nape of the neck. Inhale, reach the arms away. Exhale, hands to the mat. 3-leg dog, the right leg rises. Look forward, bend the left knee. Inhale through. Upward facing dog. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Left leg will go up, high onto the ball of the right toes. Left knee drives in. Try not to lift the hands. Bend the right knee to spring you forward. Left foot to left thumb. Rise up, double bent leg lunge. Exhale, kick through that back heel. Inhale, lean over the left leg. Come into crouching warrior. Exhale, traditional warrior 3. Inhale, rise back up into high lunge. Exhale, hands behind the nape of the neck, zip it in. Inhale, be expansive, lift and open, drishti rising. Exhale, palms to the mat. 3-leg dog, the left leg will go up. Bend the right knee, look long as you inhale, pull yourself into upward facing dog. Push back on the exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg up, 3-leg dog. Right knee curls in. Spring off the left toes, right foot to right thumb. Don't pick the hands up, rise up. Double bent leg lunge. Exhale, kick through the back heel. Inhale, lean over the right leg. Crouching warrior. Exhale, warrior 3. Inhale, back to high lunge, nice and gently. Exhale, zip the energy in, hands behind the nape of the neck. Inhale, rise. Open up. Exhale, hands to the mat. 3-leg dog, right leg high, look long, bend the left knee, pull through on the inhale, upward facing dog. Push back, downward facing dog, left leg will go up, 3-leg dog. High on the ball of the right toes, left knee drives in, really flex through the spine, and then step left foot up to the left thumb, rise into double bent leg lunge, exhale, kick through the back heel. Inhale, lean over that bent left knee, crouching warrior, exhale, warrior 3. Inhale again, rise up into high lunge, exhale, hands behind the nape of the neck, zip everything in, and then inhale, rise and open. Exhale, hands to the mat. 3-leg dog, left leg high, look long, bend through that right knee, pull your body through your arms, upward facing dog, push back. Downward facing dog, right leg up, 3-leg dog. Bend the right knee in, right foot to right thumb, rise up, double bent leg lunge. Exhale into traditional lunge. Inhale, push off into crouching warrior. Exhale, traditional warrior 3. Inhale, high lunge again. Exhale, zip everything in. Inhale, reach up and away. Exhale, hands to the mat. 3-leg dog. Look forward. Bend the left knee. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Wave it back. On the exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg goes up onto the tiptoes of the right foot. Drive the left knee in. Spring forward. Left foot, left thumb. Rise to double bent leg lunge. Exhale, kick through the back heel. Inhale, find crouching warrior. Try and lift the chest at the same time that you lift the foot. Exhale, traditional warrior. Inhale, hands rise back up, high lunge. Exhale, draw it all in. Inhale, open up and expand. Exhale, hands to the mat. 3-leg dog, the left leg will lift. Bend the right knee, look long. As you inhale, pull yourself into up dog. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Drop to the knees if you need to. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Look to the top of the mat. Lift heels, bend knees, step or jump feet to hands. Soft bend in the knees. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale to fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, root to rise. Urdhva Hastasana, reach it all the way up. Exhale, Samasthiti here. Pull the hands in towards the center line. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep your arms up, look up. Exhale, pull through, fold down. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, bend the knees, step or jump back. Vinyasa. Push back to downward facing dog. So from here, we're just going to take any sort of challenge just to finish up. So we've kind of like moved non-stop. That was the point. And now we're just going to try and find some focus that's not kind of moving. So either any inversion, 10-second hold or 10-count hold, any arm balance, anything that's challenging to you. So that might mean sitting in toe stand at the top of your mat for the count of 10. It could mean working on that crow pose. It could mean going to the wall and taking some handstand hops. Anything that you're like, do you know what? This is quite challenging for me. We're just going to have one go at it, and then whatever happens, happens, and we'll let it go. Okay, so set yourself up, whatever you're doing. Maybe it's, a headstand and you want to get your prep ready, get yourself ready for it. And then wherever you are, go into it now for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Acknowledge if it's harder than normal, because we've literally just gone through sun salutations. We haven't prepped for anything specific that you might have done. So just be there, just notice it for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Feet to thumbs if they were upside down, or feet to the mat if you were trying any kind of arm balance. Nice. From here, bend the knees, drop all the way down to the butt, roll onto your back. Bring the knees into the chest with you, give them a squeeze, reach the arms out into a T, and then let the legs just fall over towards the right. Don't worry about how much of a twist this is just to wring all of that work out. You can look to the left hand if that feels nice. Reassess your mood. Maybe you were like, Rhi, you got me out of my funk, and then you got me to do a crow pose, and that really got me back into my funk. And those things are super valid. And if that did happen to you, there's growth in there. It's just an experience. Bring the knees back into the center. Let them fall over to the left. Maybe you want to look towards the right hand. Has the movement shifted your perspective or your mindset or your focus? And maybe, you know what? Some days it's not going to, but you did it anyway. And that is kind of priceless, because how easy would it have been today to not do anything? Hello, Drake. That's the easy thing, isn't it? To not move, to ignore the fact that our bodies crave movement. So if you got on the mat with me today, no matter what happened, you moved your body and you did the thing that your body needed, even if maybe your mind didn't want you to, or even if it resisted. Bring the knees back to center. Let the legs go long, come into Shavasana. Close down the eyes. Allow your heart rate to just start to come back down the mountain. And if you practice a lot of yoga and you maybe found that a bit, like a bit in your face, just getting on the mat and doing a load of sun salutations, especially those awakening bees, then, I hear you and I feel you. You'll have heard it in my breath cadence. It was challenging for me too, so just allow yourself now to settle back in, to allow the breath to come back to something that feels regular. As always, I won't stay with you for Shavasana, but take as long as you have and take as long as you need. And just try and let go. This is where Drake and I will leave you. As always, it's an absolute pleasure to practice with you on YouTube. I hope you enjoyed the practice and look forward to seeing you on the mat again soon. Thank you, Yogi.